Good evening, beloved hearts.
Happy Tuesday.
Week 26, welcoming all of you to another magical, mystical, divinely orchestrated gathering of the hearts, the unity of the hearts. And we're so grateful to those of you who have been with us week after week after week, with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, with your mighty I Am presence. And here we are on week 26.
We're so happy for all of you that are joining us around the world, those that are staying up very late, those that are joining us very early in the morning, and those that recognize what's moving through the collective. For in less than a week, we will be moving into solstice, and no better of a time to join in these powerful frequencies, our highest love, our most beautiful vibrations from our heart, and just our beautiful intentions and visualizations we hold for Gaia and the collective. So thank you all for really just bringing your purity, your grace, and your beautiful sacred soul so that we can share these beautiful, beautiful meditations. It is a gift that we can all serve here together for a major collective cause.
So for those of you who are new, thank you so much for joining us. And as Michael shared, it is truly, we have come to recognize starting 2020, that there has been no greater service than gathering here, truly. This, where we show up with the power of our heart and just boldly allow our vessel to be a living stream of pure divine love and no separation, allowing just the love direct the frequency towards Gaia and humanity is truly the highest service that we can serve in this group gathering together. And each week we have raised the vibration, gone up an octave of light, and we are experiencing this unity, the Christus unity, connecting with Sophia's Christus light, true unity of the sacred divine feminine, masculine as one. That's it. Simple, and straight to the point. No more of any of these divisions. We're raising above all of it to our mighty I Am. And from our mighty I Am, stream through.
And from, thank you, honey, and from our joy and from our happiness, it is a gift that we get to share this, because what comes out of tonight happens on such a multidimensional level. And we know that as we are conduits of this light, it beams so far out and really affects each and every one of us beyond what this mind can think. It's from our higher heart that really evolves so many levels in this world and beyond. And we just, again, cannot be grateful and just so thankful that you're dedicating this time, this space, and most important, yourself. It's such a gift that you devote yourself in this moment, because your higher self is pulling you in this moment to evolve for its highest expression of light and love. So we're just so grateful, we're so thankful, and we're just beaming tonight to share this, because we know there's just powerful transformations happening right now.
So as we get ready to start, for those of you who have been joining us week after week, you know how this goes. For those of you who are new, there's a quick little sharing what takes place. So we will first let go what is sitting in our field that may be heavier of vibration. We will voice it out, place it into the middle in this beautiful sash, golden silk, what do you call it again?
Drape.
Silk drape that the masters and the angelic team have provided, so that we can empty ourselves first, so that we let go, create more space inside. From there, we call in all the team, our highest team of light, to be with us. And all of our team connects as one. And from there, as our hands or our hearts, we start breathing the light into our sacred flame, into our heart, and expanding that light out of our physical body, into our emotional body, into our mental and etheric and spiritual body, and engulfing ourselves in this dazzling bubble of light, or pyramid of light, or a diamond light, or even a Merkaba, whichever feels called to you, where we're sitting in this structure of pure golden white light, connected to source light, connected to the heart of Gaia. And from there, we place our hands in the middle and just let the stream move through us. That's it. 30 minutes. We'll be sitting in that amazing place, letting the beauty of love guide the way. And just with our spiritual eye, be a witness as the music plays. So let's get started. So, Michael, and all of you who are watching, you get to also voice this publicly. What would you like to release into this golden silk drape that is before us, that maybe in your field that is now ready to be released?
So what I would like to do that's in my field is the collective frustration, exhaustion, distortion of truth, separation, and just the fears that have been coming out within media, news sources, and just the falsehood that seems to be presented. I want to put all of that into the drape so that can be transmuted and cleared.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to, similarly, slightly, I would like to place into this golden sacred drape any vibration that is less than the divine consciousness into this place, to free within my field and free from the field of my sisters and brothers on earth, so that we can be lifted to our true vibration of the light of love that we are. So we ask you now to also, in a few seconds, place what you like to place in this middle as we wait for you for a few seconds. Beautiful. Thank you so much. And we ask you to please introduce yourself. Write down where you're joining us from, because you, as a beacon of light, are anchoring this stream through. So we like to know where you're located. I can see Dan from London has joined us. Thank you so much, Dan, for being with us again. So grateful. So let us get started. So you can close your eyes now as we're going to go ahead and call in the prayers. So let us take a collective deep in breath in and let it go. Another deep in breath in and let it go through your mouth. And again, deep in breath in and release and let it go all the way. Dear mighty source of all illumination, dear divine creator, dear divine director, dear great mighty spirit, we call upon your presence in this now for this beautiful gathering, this circle of divine love, for humanity and Gaia, to assist us with the highest vibration of light, the highest vibration of love, as it streams through our vessels, in all of our cells and all of our bodies, allowing the consciousness of our hearts, the consciousness of our minds, the consciousness of our spirit, the consciousness of our soul monad to merge with our great I am presence, so that we can be a living vibration of the highest source light in this now. ask the elements of fire, earth, water, and air, the direction of the east, the south, west, and the north, the beautiful, mighty medicine of the eagle, mother serpent, sister jaguar, hummingbird, and the inner child, the teenager, the adult, and elderly to hold this space for us. We call in Mother Gaia to support us as we call in the ancient Atlantean ancestors of ours, the ancient Lemurian ancestors of ours, and the hollow earth that is connected to our galactic family to support this beautiful call. We call in the elemental kingdom and the queendom, together with the fairies and the pixies to support us, the mermaids and the mermans, the dolphins and the whales to also support us. We call in the crystal beings and the rock beings, the furry ones, the feather ones, the four-legged and two-legged to also support us. We call in Gaia's crystalline diamond, golden heart to anchor us deep into our vessel. We call on our ancestors of the highest light to support us as we call in the sacred spirit animal guardians to support us. We call in the etheric crystal beings to support us as we call in the mighty angels and the archangels to support us. We call in the beautiful ascended masters of the highest light, the great white brotherhood of light. We call in beautiful Ashtar Command and the councils of light, the legions of light, the sacred odors of light to support us. I call in the sacred odor of white rose, the sacred odor of white dove, together with the great white winged ones and the mighty Mahakohans of the rays of light to support this call. As I call in the ancient white dragons, the crystal dragons, and the golden Christ dragons, together with Alpha and Omega dragon and Source dragon to support us completely. I call in the intergalactic councils of light, the beautiful galactic federation of light, and together with our star brothers and sisters of light, to fully support us as I call in Divine Mother, Divine Father, and Source Light of all illumination through its crystalline diamond heart to fully support us in this now. I ask for the golden sacred pyramid to be placed upon each of us, so only the highest light of love may interact with our field. Anything less than the divine perfection of this crystalline presence may not interact this sacred holy space. I call in the sacred flames to allow the transmuting flame, as I call in the Saint Germain's violet flame, to be supporting us in all ways, to transcend and transmute and transfer all lesser energies back into light. We ask this to be done according to Divine's holy name, and so it is, and so let it be as we begin. I ask us now, allowing our eyes to just close and tune into the beautiful breath with our hands on our heart, breathing in the sacred drum, the awareness of that holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, and the cosmic dance of the one within our heartbeat as we breathe in. And we breathe out ever so gently, tuning to the oneness of Gaia's crystalline diamond heart. The way it breathes, it expands and contracts, tuning into the pulsing light through its heartbeat. This is the same within your heart. Breathing in the conscious awareness of the oneness, the one heart that beats in all that is in you. And breathe it out as you connect to the cosmic heartbeat, feeding the heartbeat of Divine Mother and Divine Father, and connecting deep inside the Sacred Heart, dropping it even deeper inside, asking for the holy flame of light to be seen, and to allow the revelation of the illumination of light by the sacred holy flame be seen in its transmuting, beautiful white golden light, so pure, so glorious and magnificent, tuning to its ray of light, the white golden light, the ray of light of love as you breathe into it. And you breathe it into your physical template. You breathe it into your cell. As you breathe it into your organs. As you breathe it into your bones. As you breathe it into your muscles. As you breathe this light of love into your bloodstream. And as you breathe it into your lymph nodes and the fluids in your body, as you breathe it into your skin and nails and hair, you see this white golden light in all your physical template. And with the depth of the breath of this light of love in you, you breathe it out into your emotional body. Illuminate your emotional body with this pure perfection. And breathe it in even deeper and breathe it into your mental body. Let it illuminate your mental body. And as you breathe deeper into your sacred holy flame, let it expand into your etheric body. And let it transmute and transcend all that is not part of this sacred holy essence that you are. And in your next in-breath, expand it all the way to your spiritual body. And let your spiritual body be filled with this alignment of this white golden light from the source light of your origin in its divine perfection, in its dazzling, beautiful, glowing and shimmering light of love. Breathe deep into it as you see or sense or feel yourself covered inside a sphere of light or a pyramid of light or a diamond light structure or even a Merkaba. You're completely sealed inside the most magnificent body of light, coming from the center of your heart, from the source of all illumination, from the origin of your creation. Breathe into it. Breathe into its vibration, that you're fully supported, you're fully loved, you're fully blessed in all ways. And as you breathe into it, draw your attention from your heart all the way up through your upper chakras. From your crown chakra all the way up through all your upper chakras, straight up through your soul star chakra, all the way up through all planes, all dimensions, all fields, all universes and multiverses, straight up to source line. Connecting to the center of source creator. Connecting to the center of the crystalline diamond light. The source origin of all light in its purity and perfection of oneness. And allow it to stream through this vertical axis of light through you, completely enclosing you in its frequency of light, and allow it to penetrate deep into every part of you that needs it right now. And allow it to move through you, underneath you, all the way down, passing through the floor, passing through the building, passing through the ground of Gaia, passing through the rocks and debris in the crystalline fields, passing through the bodies of water and molten lava, all the way down to the center of hollow earth, to the center of Gaia's crystalline diamond heart, connected deep into her corridor, connected and united in the unity Christ consciousness grid, in the oneness of all in you. Breathing into this place, uniting, feeding all parts of you. And when you are ready, breathe in and allow the streaming love to be directed towards all of Gaia, where it is missing the streaming love. Take a deep in breath in and release. Coming back in, taking another deep in breath in. Coming back into a beautiful vessel. Another deep in breath in. Coming back into this space, into this now. Taking another deep in breath in. Returning back to your beautiful body. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, coming in. And tonight, I'm just gonna, as we come back in, I'm just going to take a minute or two to play a little bit of this sound bowl as we're returning back. And I was guided. It's so important for us to, while we're coming back, we're in our hearts, to create some sound from our heart. So we join with our sounds of our hearts around this beautiful gathering. So let it just come in however it is for about a couple of minutes. Michael, you can grab yours if you want to. Just while you're in that space. heal the world. Let love heal the world. Let love heal the world. Let love heal the world. Love heals the world. Love heals the world. Love heals the world. Love heals the Tinani amura kai, tiramura kunai, tiramua kunai, tinamua kuati. So welcome back, everyone. I trust you had an amazing journey. As usual, Michael and I would go over what we experienced and would love to hear your experience as well. Would you like me to go?
Sure, love.
So this evening, as soon as we began, my consciousness raised out of earth right away, straight up to Divine Mother. And Divine Mother wrapped her arms around Gaia, and I was holding it for a while as representing Divine Mother. And from there, then my body started moving into the vibration of sort of soothing earth, if you want to call it. And it was vibrating and vibrating in this spinning vibration. That went on for a while as I was just inside of its spiraling frequencies in multiple ways. And then the frequencies began coming in. And after a while, suddenly I saw inside Earth this ginormous, from the center of it, ginormous crystal, more like a tower crystal from its center just open up, and it was vertical all the way from North Pole down to South Pole. And this remarkable white crystal, white light crystal tower, so illuminating, and it was just radiating light, and it was spinning. And then I saw its lights were going everywhere on earth, and my consciousness got closer. And this was my first experience where in my heart a white diamond appeared, same as the color of this vertical tower crystal. And suddenly a doorway opened, and I entered inside Hollow Earth, and there were Argathian beings waiting. and it was this magnificent crystal being, crystal city, literally, with waterfalls and like lush luminous light. And I saw these Argothian beings, and they welcomed me this evening. I said, wow, I've never been here. And they said, because you have to be very pure to enter here. And I thanked them, and they showed me this. So they centered this long crystal, uh, radiant, and that was the source. So they showed how from Hollow Earth they're working with the galactic beings, the higher light galactic beings, and this crystal is pushing out and out, and that's where all this debris is being pushed out. So the new earth has been created from inside out, pushing all the darkness and debris out. And they said, you finally, I feel it's because of the post I posted earlier before, said you finally have access, because you had to choose love above everything else to be able to enter here. So they can show me. And I stayed there for a while, and they show how safe, how beautiful, and how much work, not from this, but like the fifth dimensional work, this spiritual work, is inside Hollow Earth out, and it doesn't have access to those who can't connect. You can't access the doors at all. And it was magnificent. It's just magnificent. And it showed the grids, and it showed there were smaller dragons here, crystal white dragons, and there were also crystal dinosaurs, smaller ones here. Many, 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 many different beings, very beautiful. I can't wait to discover more here.
Beautiful.
It's very, very beautiful. And it was the only other thing I want to say. The light is so piercing from inside Earth out, and it's almost like a quarter left towards reaching the surface dwellers. So it's like all this dirt is what's pushing out. That's what I grasp.
Thank you, love. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Immediately when the meditation started, there was just this profound white light, and it took me into which I saw Earth, and outside Earth were all these golden triangles surrounded Earth. These golden triangles were illuminating light across from each other, and then as it was illuminating, then there were 4 dragons that were breathing fire directly in the center of Earth that was clearing the debris. And it was amazing because as it was clearing the debris, everything within the center of Earth was becoming gold and pulsating outward. As it was pulsating outward, there was gold that was filling up all of the grid lines of the Earth, filling up all of the trees, all of the buildings, till everything was completely gold. And so I just really watched how that gold was illuminating Earth, while at the same time all this love was filling up my heart, filling up my heart. Then all of a sudden, there was this portal of hearts. And these hearts were spiraling hearts that were opening up this amazing portal. And as I was following these hearts that were spinning, there was this white stream of light that I followed. And I followed the white stream of light into this portal of hearts, into this lavender color room where Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Source in which all of us were in this room, and it was just this vibrant like lavender hue. And as we were there, we were all sitting there, and there all of a sudden in front of us there was this golden rose that was almost like horizontal, that was streaming light into our third eye. And then from our third eye, our hearts were then emanating light directly toward the center of the room in this powerful, clear crystal. And as that was emanating, we were all standing there with just the highest vibration of love. And then it was showing that the earth, like old earth, was pulling away, and then new earth was being created through our loving intention, through the rose, through our third eye, and out through our hearts. And it was amazing because then as we were there, we were holding that image, and then it showed those on earth all of a sudden stopped and placed their hands out. And then as they placed their hands out and a golden rose appeared, then they were placed into that room. And that room started to fill up and fill up. It filled up with more and more individuals holding that love for the earth as new earth was expanding. And then as all the room was being filled, you could see on the outside of the periphery of earth were all the angels, all the ascended masters, all the councils and guards and guides. Then all of a sudden, within the middle of the room became like rays of rainbow colors. And then each being in that room became rays of all those rainbow colors. And those rays, all the rainbow colors, were then being infused through us, through earth, and then pulsating around. So then all of a sudden, earth became these rainbow colors that were connecting all aspects. And you could see as that was happening, more and more debris was being cleansed from earth, to the point that all of earth was then being filled. And then it was so wild because as soon as all it was cleansed, all of us that were here, we are and we became the rainbow warriors that then started to walk onto earth. And as we walked into new earth, we were like the new councils in each of the parts that we were disseminated with. So it was powerful to see how those energies were infusing through us, and then we became it, and then it was emanating through us as we held our locations, because who we are the councils that are being placed on this earth through our rainbow light that was emanating and cleansing and clearing. And it was just so powerful to be in a space that was like deep center earth, in such a sacred space, and all of us being in a collective area to cleanse and clear. And it was like watching the old earth drop away in darkness and the new earth open up, where it just started showing all these like purified, amazing areas. Like, the grass was super green, the dolphins and whales were swimming, like everything about new earth was like this unbelievable, just purified place that gave that joy and love that was emanating through our rays of light.
So beautiful. The rainbow part you're talking about, for me earlier when I was in Divine Mother going, right before I got to Hollow Earth, that's what was happening. Rainbow light was moving through all earth. Like, that's like when that was the frequency that I was telling you, was just moving like rainbows from all of us that had gathered. So beautiful.
It was wild.
So beautiful.
To see the transformation of the light come through us and be us, and then it was quite phenomenal. So,
wow. We're so excited to hear from you, to see what you experienced. Thank you for being with us tonight. And if you don't know how to make a comment on the chat, please leave a comment on the YouTube page here. We really appreciate that, especially after we finish. And wow.
So we want to give just big love to
Hello, Rashika, Hillary, Lori, Lisa, Sunny, Francine, Carolyn, and Fidel.
Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you, Valerie.
Rachel.
Welcome,
Hola,
Rachel.
Luis.
Hello, Luis.
Good to see you, Bonnie.
Bonnie, hello. Hello, Shinty.
Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining us.
Shinty, please respond to our message.
I need your address. Hello, Christy.
Oh, hello,
Kay
Christy.
Wesley.
Thank you, Kay Wesley.
So
Let's
we'll start
see.
to see. So Francine's opening the heart with white crystalline diamond heart, purity and peace. Thank you, Francine.
Thank you, Francine.
Valerie, I was working with Saint Germain on the crystal core of Gaia. I was directed to transmit love directly to the crystal core, and then I saw the love magnified and rippling out in waves through Gaia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lisa, I went to Hollow Earth. I hope I'll be pure enough soon. Of course you will.
Of course. Thank you, Lisa.
Bonnie said, yes, the Hollow Earth team. I were just talking about that last night.
Nice.
Hillary, my body was pulsating and vibrating strongly. Could feel my diamond heart expanding. Saw all of us doing our part to hold light extra beautiful tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, we felt it extra special tonight.
The sky was pink when we finished our meditation.
My goodness, it is.
Sandra, wow, amazing.
Yes,
Michael, I have many huge amethyst geode on my lap. Beautiful.
Nice.
Francine, white doves, white dragons connected with the inner earth, crystals and beings of... What just happened? White doves, crystalline dragons with inner earth crystals, being of light, strong energy, white roses. Thank you.
And I would love somebody from your end to take a picture of us on this end. It would be so beautiful.
Lisa, I too was holding and hugging Gaia. I had trouble staying awake tonight, very tired. I felt my heart really pulsating too. Love these new earth visions. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you, Lisa.
Thank
Dan,
you.
soft love for Gaia. It felt like the spirit of new earth. Wonderful.
Yes, thank you, Len. Definitely, Dan.
Luis, wow, I also hugged Gaia. That's what I did all the time. Mother Mary was hugging me when I was hugging Gaia. I was like absorbing some sadness and being compassionate with Mother Earth.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis. Thank you.
Any other beings that, any other ones that want
I know
to
Conchetta
celebrate?
is here too, but she doesn't know how to comment here. So Conchetta, maybe on the YouTube comment, you can do that after it's done. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I feel so lifted. I feel like the only other thing that's coming to me to share at the end, I felt this ginormous portal of light, vertical, streaming up to source where my eyes went up to here, and all I heard receive was just stay in love.
Yeah.
That's it. And I really feel, again, it has to do with the comment, the post I made before going live tonight. So thank you so much, everyone. So much love to all of you. I am so honored to be doing the Alchemy Short interview tomorrow with Fidel, who is on here. Fidel is our sacred brother who has his 1 month show on it's called the Diamond. Tell me, I'm like the golden age. Yes, he's anchoring the golden age in Baltimore, Maryland, with his magnificent art. Everything's around the sacred heart and the sacred flames and the diamond frequency. So tomorrow I get to interview him on my YouTube channel, the one that's at HoniB. So please join me there at 12. I can't even talk. 12 p.m. Eastern. It's only 15 minutes. Very, very honored for that.
And we wish you all a very happy solstice. We know this weekend there are just amazing, powerful, beautiful frequencies moving through, eclipse energies, all of it in between, and just hold that frequency of the highest love and the highest heart. It is only love that is here to be expressed, to be absorbed. Everything else is really just can be just placed aside, because it is our love, our trueness of our love, our purity of love, our diamond love. Everything that we do in our love is really here right now to be on earth. And so if there's any separation of that, just keep coming back to your heart and feeling what is already within us, and that is our pure divine love. So thank you for holding that space.
And we're so grateful to you that you get to gather with us. Thank you so much. This is about us. You see, this invitation goes out to so many people, and there are only certain people that feel called to show up. And this showing up because at a soul level, you recognize the way bigger role that you have, and just anchoring this. And for that, it's so important we celebrate ourselves with the with with that level of work we're called to. And it's okay if it doesn't call others, because we're the one who can anchor this. And for that, I celebrate all of us and thank you. And that's why this is completely free, week after week after week, because we're doing God's work. We cannot charge for this, although we've had a few people that has offered donation to us. We're very grateful to that. But no, this is, we serve because the it just is, that's all, and it's from the joy. So thank you so much. And as we move towards solstice, this total beautiful light, all of it is light. We're passing this duality into the pure light. So, and the pure light is love. So no more, no more, no more. We're ending the war with
and
ourselves.
Take that love tonight to nourish yourself, to drink lots of fluids, to be gentle to yourself, to really just allow yourself, maybe turn the computer off, turn everything off, and just light a candle, be in that space of love, and take that love to your dream state.
Yes.
Take that love into tomorrow morning. See how you can maintain that love in every which way possible that feels good in your sacred heart, because it is this frequency and beautiful vibration of love that we are gifted to share, and we are honored that we get to celebrate with all of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. We love you dearly. She and T just need your name on the messenger. Just need your name, last name, so I can mail you something. That's it. Love you all so much. Have a wonderful night.
Have a beautiful night. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.